Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to talk about 5 budget friendly books that you must include in your art collection. These books are very good value for money. The number one recommendation is my favorite, and sometimes the shipping cost of this book is more than the actual cost of the book. So stay tuned and watch till the end to know about that book. Without any further ado, let us get into the video and start with number 5. At number 5, the book is Andrew Loomis's Figure Drawing for All It's Worth. This book is having fundamentals of figure drawing and how you can include a human figure in your paintings. This book also tells about the proportions in which you have to divide the human body and how you can place a human body in perspective. It is not only talking about human figure but is also talking about the bone structures and the muscles inside the human body. And then that will help in drawing forms in the body. As a bonus, this book is also having heads and eyes and hand drawings as well included. Andrew Loomis starts with flat drawing figures and then he will tell you how you can build form on top of that. It is also talking about human body proportions when a person is sitting or standing up. It has also included the proportions in a female body and a child body. This book also talks about a little bit of planes and lightings on how the body can be light up when light is falling, how you can approach lighting in the body. I will show you some of the pages of the books also with these drawings. Well, this book is a must read, and there is another book of Andrew Loomis of drawing heads and hands. You can check that book out also. Now when you check on Amazon, you will see that the price is little higher. But why I have included this book, it's because it is also available in PDF format. You can take the PDF and get it printed on your printer, and then it will cost you very little. Like how I have done with my book here. This is my book on Andrew Loomis. Now this is a very good book if you are thinking about starting figure drawing. Make sure to do all the exercises which are explained in this book and also to do the figures which are already drawn in this book, and then that will give you a better perspective on how you should be approaching figure drawings. Now at number 4 we have Bridgman's Complete Guide to Drawing from Life. Now this book is very old, and when you see the drawing style in the book, that is also very traditional. You can see how the artists have explained everything. Now this is one of my favorite books on figure drawing because he not only explains how the figure should be drawn but also talking about the intricacies that we never notice. And this complete guide will be having everything from the hand drawing to head to body to the pelvis and to the chest structure also. There are certain things, that is the head, the torso, the arm, and he has explained it excellently. You will know about the bulge that is coming because of certain muscles, and he has also spoken about the prominent muscles which will be seen when you bend your hands in certain ways. The best thing I found out was when he was explaining about human thumb, telling us that there are only 2 joints in the thumb, and in the fingers we have 1, 2 and 3 joints, whereas in our thumb we are having 2. And then the structure of how the padding is done on the thumb and also on all the fingers, and where this line is meeting, and very delicate things like that he has explained. Now the style of explanation is different from Andrew Loomis. He is talking in a very basic ways, like when he is explaining joints, he is talking about hinges. As an example, I will tell you that in this book, they have included the back view of the arm as well as the front view. So it is giving you a very good 3-dimensional ideas on the arm only. And likewise, they have explained everything in the human body. At the end of the book, you will see that he has also spoken about how the cloth wraps around the body and the folds that are there in the cloth. So that is going to give you a very university style experience in studying art. Not only that, he is also explaining the rhythm that is going throughout our body and how you can start and draw the figure in a very rhythmic way. He is also showing the perspective of the head, how distance affect the perspective. This is having 1,000 drawings and 75 different lessons to master figure drawing from every angle. That is what I have mentioned, right? They are giving a very good 3D view of entire human body. Bridgman also explains about bone structure and the muscle structure, but it is in a very descriptive way as compared to Andrew Loomis' book. So I would recommend this book over Andrew Loomis. If you're going to buy any one book for figure drawing, I would recommend you to go with Bridgman's Life Drawing. Now you can see this is the book, this is my edition, and it is available on Amazon also. Now you can see how thick the book is. And there are so many pages and a lot of content in this book which you can use for your drawing skills. Now I will give you an example on how he is telling just about the anatomy of fingers. How he has divided the fingers into 3 parts and what are the things that are going into drawing the fingers, just the fingers. Just imagine, I mean, this is really good. I really love this book and I will totally recommend it to you. And the best thing that you can do to your art is to draw everything that is available in the book, because I have done that and it actually helps. Yeah, and not to forget that the Bridgman's book is also available in PDF form. You can download the PDF and get it printed again. You do not have to spend a lot of money on buying the book if you do not want to. You can just experiment with the drawings in the book and then you can decide on buying, because I have done that. I took the PDF of this book and I started drawing and I really found it interesting and I got the book. Now at number 3, the book I'm going to tell you is totally different from the 2 books I have mentioned before. It is about color. It is written by Johannes Itten and the name is The Element of Colors. Now, if you want to understand colors and how the artists in the universities in olden time have studied colors, this will give you a very good insight on color theory and how you should be approaching the colors. Now, why I have included this in the cheap list, though it is not a cheap book, but the PDF again is available online. I should have rather given the title of free books. No, you can read the entire book on your mobile. I will just show you that this is the book. This book is starting from the basics of how you can mix the colors, what are the complementary colors, but then it goes really deep into how the colors work with each other, which was the most amazing part of this book. You will see that there are certain color exercises in the book which you can do and you can make color swatches again. Now it is also talking about how the same color will appear with different colors. Now in this exercise you can see in this page, at this page, how he has explained using boxes, wherein he is telling how yellow color will appear with blue, red or different colors, how red is going to appear with oranges and greens. So this is a very informative book on color if you are interested in reading about colors. He also talks about why it is important to have all your colors swatches on paper. Why is it not important to have a lot of colors? Like if you have 36 colors, you do not need to have a lot of color swatches with all those colors. And he also says that the harmony is actually 2 colors sitting together in harmony with each other. No color exists in singularity. The color is there with another color comparatively. I would highly recommend you to read this book thoroughly and do all the color exercises which are mentioned in the book. And do not give yourself a long time to study the books, because you need to keep drawing also, but give yourself some time, like few days, like 3 or 4 days, to read the entire book and do the entire exercises, and it is going to improve your color sense drastically. At number 2, we have Color and Light by James Gurney. Now again, one more book on colors and light is this one. I would recommend you guys to read this book. This is called Color and Light, though this is like 1000 rupees and in US dollars it would be approximately 20 US dollars. Yeah, but this is a very good book if you are new to painting and you are understanding light. Since in my previous video, on my focal point video, I have spoken how important the effect of light is there in the painting. That is why I would recommend you guys to read this book to understand what is lighting all about and how different lighting situations can be treated in a painting. Most of the paintings in this book are drawn by James Gurney himself. There are total 12 chapters. He is also talking about paints and pigments, the colors, the light, the different types of lighting, the inner house light, the outer light, overcast light. If you have a red source of light coming from this side, what will happen to the color scheme in the entire face? He is talking about things like that. He is also talking about the color zones of face, how the forehead is yellow, the middle face is red, and this one is little bluish. Now the best concept that I found out in the book is the color gamut, wherein he explains how you can choose your colors in a particular painting, and that was the best part for me. I have also explained color gamuts in one of my color harmony videos, which was inspired by James Gurney's book. Now he is also talking about the chromas and values, like how certain color have higher chromas as compared to others. Like red is having higher value than that of your yellow color. Yellow is lighter in value. In fact, the fullest chroma of yellow is lighter than the red. You can include all these things in your paintings. Now he is also talking about triads and how he has included triads in his painting. Triads is like where you are using only 3 colors, but they are not the full chroma colors. Like in this painting, he has explained how he has used the blues and the reds, which are not high chroma colors but a little lower. This is going to give you a lot of inspiration to draw again and start your color journey. Now again, in this section he is talking about color scripting, wherein he is going to try out swatches in his paintings and how he is going to approach the entire painting, which is explained in here, as you can see. Oh, where do I get my hair secret, how to draw hairs, was from this book again. He is talking how we have to treat hair as a bunch and not on a single strand, and how you can give form to your hair and the color that you're going to put in. If you are a landscape painter, this book is going to help you understand how light is there in the morning, in the afternoon, the scattering of light, and also how the light behaves in the evenings. This is a must read. Again, this is my top 2nd recommendation. Now we have come to the number 1 book that I would recommend you guys to be having. At number 1, we have Carlson's Guide to Landscape Painting. Now this book is the cheapest and you can check it on Amazon also. Though this book is not having colored illustrations and colored drawings, but this book is going to blow your mind. He is talking how art should be studied. It cannot be studied from books. It can only be studied from practice alone. Now, when you read this book, he's going to give you a basic fundamentals onto which you can build up your entire landscape or your drawings. He's talking about clouds and how clouds behave and what is the technique that you should use in drawing clouds. Again, he's talking about trees, how trees support each other, how trees are in harmony with each other. If you're drawing trees together, their branches never collide with each other, they never touch each other. Sometimes they have their own space and they respect each other's space also. I did not know all these things until I read this book. He has given over 90 illustrations and he is talking about light, how edges should be drawn into the painting, how everything should be blended in. Now the first lesson in itself is really inspiring when you read the book, and you will not want to stop reading. There are so many things that we never considered. I mean, at least I did not consider, which are mentioned in the book. He is talking about aerial perspective also, why the things that are further away are bluer and why the things which are closer to us are having high chromas. He is talking about linear perspective, how the perspective will affect everything in the painting, how the clouds will be drawn in perspective. Now he is talking about angles in a landscape and their consequent values, why trees are darker and then the mountains will be a little darker, and why the land is all bright and the sky is the brightest. So these things are explained properly in this book. When he is talking about composition, he says that nature is not a good provider of compositions and how you as an artist can adjust everything in your painting. This is a short read and you can finish reading the book in a day or 2, and you must read this book and start implementing all the things that are told in the book. Again, you can only grow as an artist not by reading a book but by implementing the techniques which are told and explained in the book. This book is a very good read and you should be taking this also home. So these are the 5 recommendations. Also, when I talk about focal point, you can watch this video on focal point and can also learn more about art by watching my playlist. Comment down below which are the books you're going to buy, and if you already have some of them, mention down below what are the key takeaways from the books you already have. I hope you got some value out of this video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the like button. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.